Jim Vandervoort. And Fred Agan. Jim Vandervoort and Fred Agan, Court 1. Your match is ready to start.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. Lauren McLaughlin here in Bend, Oregon for our final day of the APP Tour's Pacific Northwest Classic Tournament. We're at Pine Nursery Park. Gorgeous facility. This is a men's pro singles semifinal match between J.W. Johnson in the blue and Dylan Frazier in the white. Dylan Frazier playing his second ever pro singles event. His first ever was at the Beer City Open in Grand Rapids just about a month ago, where he got a bronze medal against some very stiff competition. J.W. Johnson, of course, has already made his name as one of the top men's pro single players on tour right now. Our other semifinal match was between Matt Chow and Jocelyn DeVilliers. DeVilliers coming out on top 11-1, 11-4 into that winner bracket final, so he is awaiting the winner of this match.
GG.
3-0 here in game one. Johnson out in front.
McLean versus Dobbs. That's Dobbs versus McLean. Court 2.
Wow. Really nice effort there from Frazier. Hustling back to get that, and just wide on the return, unfortunately. 4-0.
Court 9. Brian Firebaugh is the referee.
Wow.
For a men's 4.0 50-plus match.
Really nice hands battle there at the net between Johnson and Frazier. Frazier gets the side out. And certainly this just being his second pro singles event ever, we'll be seeing much, much more of him as he climbs the ranks to cement himself amongst those top players. 1-4. Oh, hey, Rob.
Battle of the youth out here right now.
So true. J.W. Johnson, just 19 years old. Dylan Frazier, 20. Neither allowed to drink.
And they use that to their advantage.
Absolutely helps with their fitness.
Like you were saying, Lauren, two players that were climbing the ranks and have established themselves this year in 2021. Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful thing to see.
Ooh,
nice shot
gorgeous.
by Dylan Frazier.
Jocelyn DeVilliers on the sidelines watching this match to see who he's going to be taking on in the winner bracket final. 2-4.
Ooh, such a good passing job from JW. Nice deep serve, nice deep return. Wow.
Have you had the chance to play Dylan Frazier yet, Cassidy, in singles?
Really great points. No, I have been fortunate enough not to have to play Dylan Frazier in singles yet. I get to play him in doubles. He is an awesome doubles player. Oh, that shot was so good. And as you know, just seeing that shot right there from Dylan, you know, singles makes your doubles better. You know, that's going to be one of the shots that as he plays this game more and more, and also becoming a singles player. It's good to see him out here today. That's a great drive shot right there. That cross court he just put down. He's only going to become a better doubles player.
Mm-hmm.
Woo. Future of the game out here right now. And you know, the game's getting younger. It's great to see.
Sure
This game's
is.
for everybody.
Absolutely.
And the winner of this gets to play another youth of the game, Jay Didier. Right?
I guess technically he is only 26.
Yeah, exactly.
I think people forget how young he is.
Well, he has the maturity of a 45-year-old gentleman. He's 26
I
years
was
old.
going to go with like the maturity of a 12-year-old, but you went the other way, so
Yeah.
we'll split the difference.
You know, I guess those, yeah.
All right, 5-3 here in game one of the semifinal. Ooh, Frazier sends that return long and puts Johnson up 6-3 now.
Why?
You see it especially in the men's game and singles. They want to get to the net, a lot of that cat and mouse. See it a little less in the women's game.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly certain players in the women's game like to get to the net, but I think pretty much all of the men in the singles game, their objective is to get to that net and try and control the point from there.
Yeah, both strategies valid. You know, you don't see the girls really get past as much because of that. The guys, it's a little more aggressive, a little higher risk. You know, you get past or you get the advantage, you get the point, little smash bang, if you will. But yeah, you know, whatever you're capable of. And
3-6.
Ooh, that's a great drop shot. Oh, such a good counter.
Featuring Ruby Marine versus Kristen Dowling.
See, that stuff, that's a high, upper level singles for sure. The cat and mouse you were referring to there. There it is. Perfect example.
6-3.
Nice corner serve, using that serve to dictate JW on that backhand. Out of the air. Countered so good. You know, that's the crazy thing. You know, in singles, you wouldn't think of it, but JW kind of forced Dylan to be patient there. That wasn't exactly the ball to attack. Pretty crazy that you still see that in singles at the high level.
All right, Johnson was at 6 for a little while, but he's broken off now, 7-3.
Fun fact, Caden Niemoff is battling Wes Gabrielson in the background right now, going through the back draw. You know, another youthful player establishing himself in the year 2021 versus a young veteran, Wes Gabrielson. Awesome matches today here in Bend. It's just great to be here. Nice. That's good dinking. Nice in the hands, and you even see the gentleman hand, even on a shot like that. You know, it's chippy. You play the game hard. You know. We expect competition, but that's a gentleman. You know, a gentleman gesture from the young JW.
Of course, we talk often. J.W. Johnson, one of the least emotional players in the game. Sort of.
Yes.
Whether or not he's up or down, you'll never really know. He just kind of keeps it all inside. But
Stoic.
yeah, but indeed, a timeout here from Dylan Frazier. 9-3 is the score here in game one. Johnson out in front.
You know who else has that stoic court presence?
Not you.
There's different versions of stoic, Lauren.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who are you going to say, Rob?
I was going to say Joey Farias.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then I also wanted to mention, secondly, Ben Johns. Right?
He is indeed.
J.W. Johnson is one of the few players that you can refer to as Ben Johns-esque.
Yes, absolutely. And people do very often, not only in his demeanor, but in his style of play as well.
Absolutely. Here we go. Getting ready to resume play.
All right, Lauren McLaughlin here and Rob Cassidy, special guest in the booth right now.
Wow. How about that?
Pretty good, Rob.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, incredible. And another example of a good use of a timeout as got that side out coming off that timeout usage.
3-9.
Ooh, another dirty drop in singles. Follows it up.
No.
And again, Dylan could have been more patient there. I'm learning, Lauren. That's when you know it's good ball.
Well, of course, his second ever pro singles tournament.
I like that.
So we'll certainly see his game evolve, I imagine, as he gets a little more
It's good.
confident, a little more practice, a little more experience in the singles game at this level. 3-9.
Match on court 11. It's in the 345, 50-plus group. Cat Case versus
It's funny to think, Dylan Frazier is a year older than JW, but JW technically the singles veteran on the court right now, as he's had
Sure.
a little more time at this level.
What is a veteran? I think that's, time on the clock. JW, he's been exposed to such high level pickleball, there's that catalyst effect. So yeah, he's a top player, for sure.
All right, 9-4. JW Johnson trying to close out game one here.
Did you see him taking the net as he tried that drop shot? Not an easy shot, perhaps why that error occurred.
Justin, can you come to the referee's desk, please? Justin.
Woohoo! That was a little forehand. Interesting clashing styles. Dylan Frazier has like a very compact, a very short swing.
Absolutely.
Low indication, but he snaps it, so he still gets the power. It's a great shot. Whereas JW, a little longer, more reach, has a longer swing. Bigger motions from JW. Woo! There to defend. Hand battle.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
Johnson's gotten a little frustrated these last couple rallies as things haven't gone the way he wanted them to, and Frazier making a little run. So 9-6 now is our score here in game one.
Wow. This is great. See, this is some entertaining pickleball.
Oh, absolutely.
The pickleball or the doubles is the doubles pickleball is really great to watch. These two are out here proving that singles is just as entertaining.
Ooh, unlucky and or lucky, depending who you are. Net court there.
Better half an inch high than half an inch low, right?
Agreed. 7-9, Frazier cutting into this lead significantly. JW Johnson was up 9-3, and now Frazier just trailing by 1, 8-9.
That's a heavy backhand. 1 point game.
All right, let's see if Johnson can get off 9. He's been stuck here for a while, and he cannot. You almost wonder, Rob, if because of Frazier's newness to the singles game, if that sort of allows him to play in a style with some shots that maybe, are a little looser, a little more unconventional than someone that's been playing in singles for a while and has kind of honed their singles game, making it a little difficult for Johnson to kind of know what he's going to do.
I think loose was a great word, he's out there stretching his wings and finding out. He's also a great athlete, and like I said, that he does have a fairly unique style to himself with that low swing, what comes with low swing, even the serve. Whoa, that's tough. Not as loose as we were earlier. It's getting a little tighter. But zero indication on his shots because of that low swing.
Mm-hmm.
Less can go wrong.
All right, finally breaks off 9. That might have been what he needed to finally close out this game one. We have a game point now from JW Johnson.
Great serve.
And that beautiful serve gets the job done after holding steady at 9, but an awesome run from Dylan Frazier. Woo, coming back and getting into that game. So we'll switch ends. JW Johnson now going to be on the far end. Dylan Frazier on the near end.
Awesome battle there.
We have some awards to hand out.
Katie Niemoff, Wes Gabrielson still going at it in the background. Game to 15 over there.
And as we mentioned, Jocelyn DeVilliers is sitting in our winner bracket final. He will take on the winner of this match. We'll have that coming up next.
Yes, Jay DeVilliers, he was here with his wife this weekend. His wife Alex, and she played also, so that's pretty cool.
Yes, she played with Eric Lang yesterday.
That's a great player.
They actually did pretty well, Rob. I know people are kind of, wondering where her game's at. I think that was probably her first sort of real pro division playing. I know she's mentioned playing with Jocelyn in the past, but
yeah, it's good to see him here with his family. That's really cool.
Well, they left the kiddies with the parents this weekend, so
but they were begging them to take the kids. They wanted the kids. They were begging them to.
I mean, that's what grandparents do.
So we have 4-8 on the far side. Just a second. Game 2 underway.
Oh.
And again, another example of just perhaps a slight impatience from Dylan. Really cracked that one. It's either go for that or get countered, so he's really got to find that sweet spot of success.
0-0 as he get into game 2 of the semifinal match here in men's pro singles.
Ball's wide. We have a score update from the far court of Kaden Niemoff, Wes Gabrielson. We have Kaden Niemoff is up 8-4 coming up the other side of the bracket. 1-0 here on center court.
Ooh. Just so tough.
The smoke.
Attention everybody, we are starting a new bracket. The new bracket is 5.0, 19 plus and 35 plus.
Actually, didn't know if that was making it over the net, but it clips it instead. So they didn't switch at 8 because this is not a consolation bracket match. This is a semifinal match, so we're still in the upper half of the bracket. So this is a 2 out of 3 game match between these two.
Yes, both players with 0 losses thus far on the day.
Court 5 with your referee Craig, again in the new bracket 5.0.
Johnson leaves that up just a little too high. Frazier with the backhand put away there. This is a double elimination tournament, so even if you lose a match, you have a chance still to make it all the way back to the gold.
Both these players have their eye on the winner's bracket final, which is going to be sweet. 4-0 here, game 2. Game 1 going to J.W. Johnson. Ooh. There's that backhand.
It's just so good. Ooh, sends that serve long.
Heads up to the Broken Top line judge team. There's a gold medal match coming up. Broken Top line judge team. Heads up.
4-0. Dylan Frazier out in front here in game 2. He is looking to force that game 3.
Court 7.
He's there for it.
He's feeling good, playing very confidently here. I think probably that big run that he made in game 1 helped get him a little momentum going into game 2 here. Also sends that serve long.
The Broken Top line judge team.
0-5. It's talked about a lot, Rob, that in the singles game, the serve is even more crucial. So I think that's why you almost see a little more serves that are sent long, because these guys are just getting after it so hard.
Yeah.
Because it's a big part of the singles game that maybe isn't quite as crucial to the doubles game.
Right. Risk is more rewarding in singles, so you'll see them, generally tend to make riskier shots because the reward is higher and worth it. The single, or the serve definitely needs or should be tried to be much more of a weapon. Go ahead and go for it.
Elijah, court 2. Gigi on court 8 has a match in 3.0 70 plus. That's Allen versus Thomas.
JW on the board.
Thomas versus Allen on court 8.
Nice return. Nice return from Dylan to get that ball back in his hands.
And I'm just going to let everybody know, appreciate everybody watching. We do just have a singular camera, really minimal setup. And so...
oh, you got it back. You made it.
Oh, my gosh.
Great
Okay.
point.
Don't touch that. Thanks. Wow. But it's very toasty and sunny here in Bend, Oregon, so the camera tends to overheat, which we try to cool off in between every match. So just letting you guys know that's always a possibility, which we hope we can make through a match before that happens. But thank you for being understanding and patient with our out of our control elements.
Ooh, and that's back to back. Both points there. Just a checkpoint shot from JW to end the point. Incredible. Oh, big time stuff happening in the distance. Crowd going wild on other courts as well.
Ooh. All right, Frazier telling himself right now. 6-3 here in game 2.
You mentioned the heat, the elements here today. That is a little hot out. Fortunately, we have some shade here where we are.
Fortunate for us.
Also, fun fact about the Bend, Oregon, which, a little testament to how great this tournament's been running this weekend. There is bleachers off to the side here, just off camera. Shade on the bleachers.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible.
Absolutely.
Incredible. There's some photographs of that out there. Maybe our cameras can grab it later, but great tournament, great amenities, great pickleball, Bend, Oregon, PNW Classic. Awesome tournament.
It's fantastic. Definitely put it on your list of tournaments to come to if you've never been to the Bend area. Absolutely gorgeous. Woo!
Dylan Frazier with a little checkmate of his own.
Michael Finney will play Mark Walters. That's Mark versus Michael on court 14. Bronze medal match.
6-3.
Oh, big point. So big. To the 7. It's a nice serve. Nice return. Big swing. No.
Oh, almost. Really great rally. Frazier just unable to get to the net during that. JW doing an awesome job keeping him back.
He's doing his best to stretch out JW with basically placement. Oh, great cross court from Johnson.
Randy, you're up on court 1, refereeing a match in men's 3.0 70 plus.
All right, look at this. I believe we have Caden Nemeth signing a clipboard in the background.
Oh,
I think he's signing. I think he pulled it off.
Caden Nemeth comes out on top
Yes.
of Wes Gabrielson.
Yes, Caden Nemeth is officially signing the clipboard in the background. Sportsmanship, a high five into a hug between Wes Gabrielson and Caden Nemeth. Laughing, smiles. That's just the game. That's the game right there. Wes Gabrielson, Caden Nemeth. Awesome stuff in the background. Congratulations, Caden.
Love it.
And that's how you get back to the game right there. Guys like Wes Gabrielson being an example for the future of the game. Caden Nemeth. It's cool stuff to see those two players interact.
I love Wes Gabrielson. He's just the best.
During this timeout,
I'm taking a picture.
Yeah, they're taking pictures. I believe Caden's dad is getting there and getting in. So good stuff. And a timeout here on an epic battle on center court. Lauren, thanks for having me. Good
Rob,
stuff.
always a good time.
Good stuff.
Anyone that has volunteered to be a line judge, head to the line judge team.
So these two players, would you say 19 and 20? That's what their ages
Yep.
are.
Correct.
Young. And fun fact, there's that next gen program coming up, right?
Absolutely.
So these are
I'm
the two,
super excited about that.
Yeah, these are the two of the type of players that would qualify for that program even.
As would Caden Nemoff.
As would Caden Nemoff. Fortunately, Jay Didier does not qualify, so he doesn't get to learn. And what that next gen program is, I believe it's a program brought by the APP that it's going to introduce the youth of the game. Not just pro players, all levels. Anybody who's willing to learn from some of the senior pros.
Yep.
From some of the players that have been around for a while and know the game.
Yep, 16 to 23 is going to be the age range for that. There is a full sort of press release on all of the details on the APP Tour Facebook page, so check that out, read up about it.
Cool. And senior players, that's where I learned the game from. I learned from the senior players in my hometown, my community in Rochester, New York. They're who taught me the game, so nice play by Dylan, nice put away. So to have that program available to introduce the great players of the game to the youth around the country and internationally as well. So awesome, definitely a program to look out for as we cheer on the pro youth of the game on center court.
Absolutely. 7-5. Ooh, Frazier. He is looking to take this to a game 3.
Off the 7, now it's 8-5. He's working hard. Unbelievable. So late in this game to see these players move so well. I mean,
It's youth.
yeah. I couldn't think of what good word for it. I think you nailed it. I think you nailed it. Oh.
All right, 5-9. Oh, you hate to see a serve return error like that at this crucial point in the game. Dylan Frazier knows all too well that can't give J.W. Johnson an inch because he will take a mile.
Ooh, Dylan with a great reach of his own. Challenges J.W. high. Comes out, on the bad end of that again. That was, bold. I liked it. J.W. there for it.
7-9.
But, keeps J.W. guessing.
Oh, my
Even almost with the
goodness.
posture of, that's not coming back.
Great effort from Johnson. All right, 8-9. Johnson making his move here, trying to close this out in 2 games. All right, we're tied at 9s now. 9-9.
Gets the serve back.
All right, this is going to be big. Can Dylan Frazier convert this side out into some points on the scoreboard? 9-9.
There it is. That's that drop shot from the baseline, commonly referred to as the third shot drop. Can be utilized, at any time during the point. Oh, and a sailed serve return deep for match point.
You have a match on court 12.
J.W. Johnson.
Men's 3.0
Match
70
point.
plus. Jim Phillips, Jim Vanderford. So we have referee Jim and player Jim and Jim on court 12.
He went for it. The one time. Oh, and it's off the paddle. He takes it.
Huge hold from Frazier.
So clutch. Huge point. Biggest point of the match.
All right, 9-10 here in game 2.
Court 3 in men's 4.0.
Wow. That was so intense.
We have Rob Dobbs versus Fred Lang. That's Fred versus Rob on court 3 with referee
Another match
Elizabeth
point.
4.0 50 plus.
Can Johnson do it here on his second opportunity?
Wow. a big hold. Let's see if Dylan can tie it up here. Come on, Dylan, let's go. Here we go. Some support for the crowd.
9-10.
Great drop. Oh, J-Dub with a setup of his own.
All right, so third match point opportunity now for J.W. Johnson.
10-9.
10-9 here in game 2. He is looking to take on his favorite opponent, Jocelyn DeVilliers, in the winner bracket final, but Dylan Frazier is not going to go quietly.
Jeez, you blink.
9-10. Coke, you have a match to referee on court 6. Men's 19 pro.
Off the net.
Oh, wow.
And his boldness rewarded with an off the net. I mean, near impossible ball for JW there. We all know off the net's very tricky. Better an inch high than an inch low. Got to say it twice. Oh. 10-10. J.W. Johnson had lost his match point opportunity, but now with that serve return long at an absolutely critical moment, he gets it back. This is his 4th match point now. Great drive, pulls him way wide. It's high, and he does it. Keeps it. Unbelievable. This is just really putting that big lead that he had to good use here. I mean, this is so late, so deep in the game. Here he is, 10-11. And it's out. One of my favorite ways to win points. The drop shot, they try to push you back a little too deep and that ball goes out. Great patience from Dylan there. Just full control.
All right, we're tied up at 11s here in game 2.
Nice return. Dylan moving good. Oh, that's high. Yeah.
Just kind of really with both of these players, you cannot leave that ball up even a little because they're both looking to be at the net. Take advantage of those. 11-11 again.
Here we are. Hey, and good patience from Dylan again to get the ball back. Will we see a game 3?
I'm just really worried that the camera is not going to be able to last for a third game in this heat. I'm so nervous. Oh my gosh.
That's Mark versus RJ. Court 15.
Game point here for Dylan Frazier to try and force a game 3. Beautiful passing shot. All right, J.W. Johnson now.
Another point for J.W. Johnson, putting him in a match point position here.
I believe match point number 5 now.
And that's
wow.
gonna do it.
What a match. Nice game, guys. Unbelievable effort from Dylan Frazier. They're almost taking down J.W. Johnson here in game 2 of this semi, but J.W. Johnson moves on to take on Jocelyn DeVilliers in our winner bracket final. So big congrats to him. Dylan Frazier will drop to the consolation, but he's not done yet. So Lauren McLaughlin and Rob Cassidy signing off momentarily until we're back with that winner bracket final. I got to go cool down the camera, guys. Okay, bye.
Nice. Those are what we call historical. You know,